5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right guys, how are you doing? It's a Wednesday and today we're having a look at an hardware review. And today I got this in for the purpose of the review and it is the drag-free kit. So what we'll do, we'll take it down onto the table, we'll have a look at it, go through all the bits and pieces, we'll bring it back, we'll have a vape and we'll see how it goes. And I'll see you down there. If you're new to the channel, I'm involved in a couple of live shows. There's one live show that's on my channel on a Friday at 7 PM with a couple of co-hosts, as well as I'm on Benny Vape's channel for the Northern Union Vape show, which is at 9 PM UK time as well. Links are down in the description for the fellow casters. As well as that, please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and I'll see you then. So back to the reviews. Right, we're down on the table cam with this. It's the VooPoo Drag Free. It comes in a sandy brown colour. Contains nicotine, which it's not till you put your liquids in, which we'll do later on. Max power on this is 177 watts. It's got the Gene fan chip with the super mode and the OR code as well. On the other side was all the social media, as well as the barcodes. On the top, nout. On the bottom, nout. On the back, you got your scratch and check, what it contains, your warnings, and so forth. So inside, comes with one device. We'll have a look at that in a minute. As well as it's the tank, the TPP tanks, which we'll have a look at that as well as soon as we can. In the boxes itself, when it wants to come out, that's it. Comes with 2 coils, firmware cable, some stuff that you don't eat, so if you get hungry don't bother eating it, and a user manual. So what we'll do, we'll have a look at the mod first. We'll go with the drip tip. I'll bring it in a little bit closer. The 510 is spring mounted, and the give me a second while I get this sorted out. Dimensions of it is 0.98 mils. No, sorry, it's in inches. It is 25 mil. $50 mil that way. And 86 from top to bottom. So it looks rather nice actually. It's a slide lid. No, that doesn't feel real nice. That's very wobbly on that. However, You see here is the direction your batteries, so I reckon it'll be face down on that one, face up on that one, bring it across, slide it into position, and that should bring power to it. Right out. As you see with the S, it's smart mode. 1, 2, 3. Now be put into RBA mode. Now that means you can have full control of the wattage. The S mode, the smart mode, that'll pick out whatever coil you got in the PnP coils that you're using, so it should recognise it better that way. Hold in up and fire button, that'll lock the screen. Same again to unlock. Holding up and power and down just clears the counter. Holding up and down changes the themes. So you got iron and core, so that's what. However, it don't want to take me out of this. So have a look at the actual tank. Now, because it's a 2 mil capacity tank, well, actually it's not a 2 mil capacity tank, it's got a nice big massive bung in it due to the TPD reasons that it has to be limited to 2 mil. Now, because we've been in the UK, hopefully we can scrap that and have normal tanks again, but we'll have to wait and see. As you see, you got your 3 magnets with the filling section. So TPP coils designed by VooPoo. Nice decent sized bung on that. So we'll fill it up in a minute. Your basing, there's your connectors. So you'll have your positive and your negatives there, as well as the plate of metal for the magnets itself. Airflow. It's a bit stiff. However, it's a full spin round. It's a nice. So you got one on one side, one on the other, so you got 2 air parts. Now looking at the coils itself, I'm getting both out, and I can put one away for later on. So I'll bring this closer in. That's the closest I'm going to get it. Can't get a decent focus on the rating. So what it says is the TPP DM1 0.16 ohm, between 60 and 80, best between 65 and 75. Now the coil itself, let's say the mesh, Real thin in there, aren't they? Having a look at the other one. The other one is a 0.2. I wonder if I can dark it down a bit more, maybe. Well, what it says is that it's the DM2 with the TPP coils. It's a 0.2 between 40 to 60 watts. Base between 50 to 55. Look how nice that juicing area is. Instead of having just like normal single holes, join it up so it gets more of a juice flow. Hopefully it don't make it leak anymore. But that's what that one's looking like inside as well. So I'm going to go with the 0.15. Today I'm going to be vaping on the Congo Bongo, so just give them a nice soaking. So it's line up, push it in, that was easy enough to do. Get on a quick wipe. Stick it in. Attach it to the mod. No, it's gone and put me to 65 watts. Usually I like to go lower to start off with. So what I'll do, I'll take it up. We'll have a vape on it. And I'll see you up there. And I'll be back in a sec. And we're back on top with this nice little kit. So what we'll do, we'll start off first with the actual tank, the TPP tank, and we're off. So we'll see what the flavour's like of it first. Before I actually go into the flavouring, today we're actually vaping on Biff, and it's the banana milkshake. Flavour off the tank, I'm getting a reasonable flavour off it. There's a couple of things I actually missed on the table cam. Now, it does have its own drip tip. However, I'll come to the cons of it. Like I say, the tank splits apart from the actual basin, so you can fill it up easier. If you've got any of the PnP tanks, the mouth to lungs, or just the normal one, you can just switch it and put it in place. The mod itself, it feels comfy in the hand, but it's more comfy to a man's hand type thing. I'm not sure about a woman because I'm not a woman. I've still got my bits, you see. So I'll test it out on the... I'll test it out on a different atomizer. Now this is a dead rabbit RDA. Just gonna drip it up because there's no point having a dry wick, a wet wick. So I'll bang it up to 100. Oh, a minute, I've just got to switch it over. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the other thing I forgot about it, when you get to 80 watts, now if I press the up, you notice that it's actually switched its colour. Now it's gone into what the class is super mode. So I'll take it up to 100. Still seems a bit dry. It's very responsive. It's got a good response on it. Now I'll put it up to 130. Still very responsive at its higher wattage. Now at 150. Now I've maxed out. Then we're off. Yeah, it's full wattage. It is very responsive. It's now starting to feel a bit, getting to feel a bit warm. Yeah, the mod, like I say, the mod feels responsive. It's hitting at its ramp up. It's reacting very quick. So we'll come with the pros and cons. Pros with it, it's like I say, I find it's comfy in the hand. It's responsive on the firing. The screen, like I say, the menus on it are pretty easy to use. Now the negative side of things, I'll put it down because it's getting warm. Negative side of things, it goes into like a sleep mode. So you have to hit the fire button twice to wake it up. Well, hit it once to wake it up, and then you can actually vape off it. Now across to the tank itself, pros on it, flavour's decent. Like I say, it's a pretty decent vape. However, I've had it on both tanks and the both leak. Yeah, the both leak, so that's a negative to me. The mouthpiece as well, the O-rings could have been a bit better because it's very, see, it's very, there's no grip on them. They don't stick in place very well. Now, this originally came as a 2mm TPD tank. Now, the bung's easy enough to get out. Now, before you start burning, then you go, oh, it's leaking because I've took the bung out. It was leaking before I actually did take the bung out. But the bung is rather easy to take out. Now, you just need a couple of things. You need some tweezers or some curved tweezers to start lifting it up. And you need some narrow nose pliers to actually get a grip of it, and it should pull out it more or less easy. It just rips in a couple of places, but as soon as you can get it worked out, it comes out as easy. It's one of the easiest ones to debung. So yeah, that's my final thoughts to that product. If you liked what you've seen, remember to hit your thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't, and hit that bell notification, and I'll see you soon, and happy vaping, and bye for now.